y'all, hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Come on in and see what we've got for today's video. Today we have not one, but we have two of the book drop unboxings to do for you. So if you want to know a little bit more about the book drop, there's a lot of information on this one, so hang out or you can skip forward. The book drop is an independent book store curated and powered by BethanyBeachbooks. There is the following options to choose from. You have books for tea, which is historical, contemporary, literary fiction. It's $17.99 a month. Now all these are going to be $17.99 a month unless I say otherwise. Then there is the Booksforbubbly, which is romance, chick lit, friendships, and heartbreak. That one is the one that I get. There is Books for Coffee, which is thrillers, mystery, murder, psychological. Books for Elixir, which is fantasy, magic, and adventure. Then there is a blend. These alternate each month, so these blends, you got a lot of options to choose from. There is the tea and coffee, the coffee and bubbly, bubbly and tea, elixir and bubbly, elixir and tea, and elixir and coffee. The books in large print are $21.99. Those are just books that are large print books. There is YA, which is teen life, relationships, and self-discovery. That one is $11 a month. The middle grade is adventure, friendship, fantasy, and coming of age. It is $8 a month. Then there is the early readers. It's beginning independent readers. It is $6.99 a month. And then there is the book droplet, which is hardcover picture books. It is $17.99 a month. Then there is the 500-piece puzzle, which is $24 a month. And there is a 1,000-piece puzzle, which is $26 a month. So now that we got through all that information, I'm ready to hop on in these bags and see what we've got. So let's dive into this one and see what we've got. This is a really great book subscription that is inexpensive, and I do like to find some inexpensive, budget-friendly subscriptions for you guys. So in each bag, you're going to have a bookmark, and they usually change up the bookmarks each month or every other month. This is the bookmark for this month. It is really pretty. I love all of those different colors in there. And you can see it's got their logo on it. Then you will have a card which is going to tell you about the book, and it'll tell you which subscription this is and which month. This is Booksforbubbly. It is April 2022 mailing. So it's going to look like this, and it's got this on the back. Like I said, it tells you about the book. Then you will have in each subscription the indie next list. This is recommended books, and there is a ton of different books that you can find in this little mailer or booklet, whatever you want to call it. It's got a lot of good recommendations in there. And on to the final and the best part, the book. It is always wrapped in tissue paper. Let's see what book we got for the month of April. This is by Debbie Johnson, The Moment I Met You. So here is what that book looks like. And we're going to read about this book. It says, Elena Godwin has scrimped and saved for a relaxing dream holiday in Mexico with her handsome but laddish boyfriend, Harry. Life has felt a bit less exciting than she'd imagined her 20s to be, and she's hoping the trip will add some sizzle. But on a gorgeous summer evening, an earthquake strikes, shattering their peaceful vacation. The trauma changes Elena's life forever. 10 years later, Elena still can't forget the face of the stranger she met that night, the man who may have saved her life. When they're suddenly and unexpectedly thrown back together again, Elena starts to uncover the truth around that fateful night, and questions whether she should have lived her life differently in the years afterward. But if it's not too late. But what if it's not too late? So that sounds really interesting. That's a really exciting synopsis. I'm really excited to read this. So that's the first book we have. The next one is, like I said, I think this one is for May. So let's open this one and see what we've got. Now sometimes they do have little add-ons that you can do. So you get like books with bookish accessories. And sometimes you can add those on. I haven't seen any of those lately, but I haven't really looked either. So first up we have the bookmark, and here's what that bookmark looks like. Really pretty colors in that. Then again we have the little postcard that's going to tell you about your book, and the mailer, the Booksforbubbly May 2022 mailing. So that is the card on that. And then sometimes we have a letter from the author. So this is what we have here. This is the letter from the author about this book. And then we have our indie next list. And we've got something else in here. This says summer reads from your local independent bookstore. So this is a little bit, looks like it's a little bit different from the indie next list, but there's a ton of books that are in this little pamphlet. So these are just summer reads that you can pick up from your local independent bookstore. So that is really neat. And on to the final, the book Every Summer After by Carrie Fortune. So here's what that book looks like. A lot of these authors are really new to me. Some of them I have never heard of. So I do like finding new and exciting authors to find to read. So a little bit about this book. They say you can never go home again. And for Persephone Fraser, ever since she made the biggest mistake of her life a decade ago, that has felt too true. Instead of spending glittering summers on the lakeshore of her childhood, she stays home in a stylish apartment in the city, keeping everyone a safe distance from her heart. Until she receives the call that sends her racing back to Barry's Bay and into the orbit of Sam Florrick, the man she never thought she'd have to live without. For 6 summers, through hazy afternoons and on the water in warm summer nights, working in his family's restaurant, Percy and Sam had been inseparable. Eventually that friendship turned into something more before it fell spectacularly apart. When Percy returns to the lake for Sam's mother's funeral, their connection is as undeniable as it has always been. But until Percy can confront the decisions she made, they'll never know whether their love is bigger than the biggest mistakes of their past. Told over the course of 6 years and 1 weekend, Every Summer After is a gorgeously nostalgic look at love and the people and choices that mark us forever. That also sounds really good, so I'm excited to read that one. That is everything I have for the book drop. If you're interested in this subscription, I will have everything linked down below for you. And I think that's all I've got for today's video. If you're not already, please go down below, hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. Give me a big thumbs up on this video. It would mean the world to me as well. And go hit that bell notification if you want to be notified anytime I upload. I will see you in my next video. Keep a smile on your beautiful face. Bye.